to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Scanning the field, it's Taylor.
He cannot escape. It's a sack. A really good job by this defense. The quarterback looked to be trying to work through his progressions to find his open receiver, but before he knew it, he's on his back.
So here comes 3rd and long, trying to overcome that sack. This is going to be really difficult. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Here's a great example of the defensive line not fearing the run game. They know this offense, this situation, they've got to throw the ball. So pin those ears back and get after the quarterback.
And the returner will be brought down. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the second half. And they've got him back there for a loss of 8.
Well, when they called that one in, I doubt they thought it was going to go backwards like it did. Normally, you can get a few out of these option plays, but they got nothing here.
Backed up to the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and long. Looking for a man. Moves out of the pocket. Grabbed by the receiver. And he heads out of bounds after gaining a few yards.
We're in the age of the mobile quarterback, and you saw it right there. The ability to scramble out of the pocket, extend the play, and make passes like that is invaluable to the offense.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. Running back grabs it on a screen. Play never had a chance. Defense grabs him for a loss.
Good job here by the defense on 3rd down. Forget about throwing downfield. They go short, and they make them pay for it with a loss of yardage.
And here comes the punter onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the 2nd time. He'll field it close to midfield. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The last time they were forced to punt it away. Can they get points out of this possession? The pocket breaking down. And he makes the grab inside the 10. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Ole Miss. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the 3rd quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
LSU 28, Ole Miss 14.
He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple of yards deep. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. Okay, so here comes the LSU offense back on the field. They were forced to punt it last time. Now they're looking to respond and add to this lead. Breaks an open space. That picks up a 1st down. Will spot it at the 39.
Big ones like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And on the carry, he's heading left. Look out, room to run here. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49.
Boy, another nice game by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. Going absolutely nowhere. That'll be a loss of a play.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. They'll switch it up here, looking to throw. On the move now. He bought some time, now lets it go. And it's incomplete that time, just out of reach of the receiver.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between the quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. He's got a lot of time back there to throw the ball. And eventually, it's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up 4th down now.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, well, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. He'll call for the fair catch here. Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Looking to pass. It's Taylor. Close to the tight end. Wide open downfield. And the play is good enough for a first down. They'll move the ball to the 44. And the Rebels come to the line looking to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big first down, good pickup, and they are off and run.
Looking for a man deep down the left side. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
This is a much better job by this defense after giving up some yards on the previous play. This time they made sure this one fell incomplete.
Short connection to the tight end here. And heads out of bounds after a decent game.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Looking to scramble. Looks like he's going to run it. LSU on top as we take a break for the quarter. Sitting in a pretty good spot as we wrap up the 3rd quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. 1 quarter to go. Let's see if this sets up as a classic finish. The offense stays on the field, down multiple possessions. Easy choice. 4th down. He's throwing for it. He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. Finding space at the 20. And he's finally forced out of bounds inside the 10. Big play to set up a 1st and goal. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Dropping back. It's Taylor. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Flying for the end zone, running it right up the gut. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Boy, Chris, the way this quarterback's been playing, I'm surprised they didn't throw the football here. I wouldn't be surprised now that they're facing 3rd down and goal. Put it in his hands and let him work his magic.
They break the huddle on 3rd and goal. Field goal doesn't do much good here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And they will score. Touchdown, Rebels.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
And the point out the 8-21. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. And that Bayou Bengals offense is back out on the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive. Working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can. But the important thing is picking up first downs, keeping the ball in bounds, keep working that clock.
Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, if somebody talks about a play being blown up, this is a great example of that. That's exhibit A for how to be physical on defense.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. He escapes the pocket. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Moves out of the pocket. He's going to pull it down and run. Fighting for yardage, the defense stops him just short of that 1st down marker.
I just love the fact he doesn't take a sack here. In fact, I'm sure he can imagine hearing his coach saying it's 3rd down, do not take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't quite get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yards.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The passing game was clicking beautifully in the last drive, right down for a touchdown. Let's see if they can do it again. Catch made, but the defense gobbles him up for just a short gain.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Brings up 3rd down.
A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long. See if the defense brings some heat here. Scanning the field. It's Taylor. Looking for the wideout. That's reeled in. It's Ferguson. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. And the Rebels will line up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's it. He's smothered right at the line for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Inside the 35. To make the tackle, but it's enough for a 1st down. Good call in that screen play. The Rebels keep the football on the move. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking downfield near the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Great catch when they desperately needed it.
What a beautiful beautiful post route right over the top, and it splits this defense for 6 points. Great recognition by the quarterback to see the void in the middle third of this secondary and confidently deliver that strike.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the fourth. And the return starts just inside the end zone. Solid coverage here. They get him at the 15. That's when the offense will take over. And here comes that LSU offense back onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? The player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. Here's the second down play. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. Takes off in a bootleg.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
So here comes third and long. Giving up that sack has made this a real challenge for the offense. We're going to throw it on third and very long. And the clock has stopped here as we've reached the final 2 minutes of play. And the punt team now on to kick it away. And they've got the returner corralled. Here comes the first play of this drive. They're set up at their own 48. The back's got it. Past the 40. Finds room at the 30. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
And that is a running back's dream. I don't think the guy got touched until he got taken to the ground. It's just excellent blocking. There's nobody he had to make miss or use his stiff arm. Just a lot of open field.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Touchdown, Rebels! And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
What a thing of beauty by this offense to put that go-ahead score up on the board. The quarterback played with tremendous composure when the game was on the line. Now we'll see if his own defense can hold on to this lead.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Offense will keep it on the ground here.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Comes down to this in this playoff game. Fourth quarter, final 2 minutes. Can the offense step up, make a play? Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. Looks left and finds his target there. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup was good enough to move the chains. First down.
Well, Chris, just like this in the fourth quarter, you're working this 2-minute drill. It's a one-possession game. Every single time you can get first downs and out of bounds. That's exactly what you do to want to move the ball down the field and eventually put it into the end zone.
Running out of time in the pocket. He's found some room at the 45. They finally get him down, but that is a huge play. Quarterback doing it with his legs. The offense takes timeout with 26 seconds remaining. The playoff game comes down to this. Tight game, final minutes, and the offense produce some magic. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. On the move now. Using his legs on the scramble. Heads out of bounds after running for the first down to keep this scoring threat alive. Serious pressure now for the defense.
The defense is so concerned with the play downfield, they fail to account for the quarterback and his ability to make plays like this with his feet. Not only does he pick up a first down, but he steps out, buys him a little bit more time to kind of regroup for this next play.
And bring him down, but the back able to pick up some decent yardage in that screen. And they stop the clock with a timeout, 9 seconds remaining. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Taking a shot deep, and it's batted down by the defense. Great play to deny a touchdown.
It's now time. One final play that obviously has to go into the end zone to see if they can tie it up.
So now it's 3rd and short from the +24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. He's running out of time here. Now the pass rush gets home. And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. Down by a touchdown late. This is a crucial 4th down play. Crucial play here. They go to the air. Looking for his big tight end. Last gasp falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the game. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue going forward.
Yeah, more and more pressure will grow as this team continues to win football games, but you and I have been around this team all year long. So impressed with the emotions and how they're able to contain themselves, stay focused on the task at hand. They did that again today. They advance. Cannot wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
And that's going to do it. The winner survives and advances in the playoff bracket. We'll talk to you down the line. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.